Welcome back to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast, your go-to source for everything on the Las Vegas Raiders. Whether you're a diehard motherfucker like me, or just getting to know Raider Nation, our passionate hosts are here to bring you all the excitement on Raiders football. I'm Shit Show Joe, and welcome to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. Let's go, Raiders! If not, fuck your team.
Matty B, what's going on, baby? What's going on?
What's up, fam? How you doing, brother?
Good, man. The season is finally upon us, baby. You know what it is. It is now Raiders season. You're in season. You're starting your coaching stuff. Everybody's in season right now. So, everybody is hyped. Everybody's excited, man. The players have gone into training camp. Now you see, the competition is on. You see a lot of things starting to happen. This is the very beginning. Matt, tell me, now that you're coaching and you're going through the same aspects as a coach, how exciting is the time is this as a coach?
Dude, this is my favorite time of year, bro. This is what I look forward to every single season, man. When it comes to me coaching, when it comes to the Raiders, I'm looking forward to this time of the year, man. I get to go out. I'm tired from work, but when I get that second win when I get to go coach. So that's a good feeling and whatnot. But, when the Raiders get on that field, oh, man, it's just like a whole new life, gets breathed into you. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, man. I'm ready for this season, man. Yeah, fuck yeah, let's go.
Much love to our boy Maximiliano, man. Hey, Silver and Black Coffee. He says, Raiders, let's fucking go.
What up, Max?
Hey, you know what? I wanted to give Max the horn here, but I have no idea where the fuck the horn went. But it is what it is. Yo, hey, so when we look at this, man, let's talk about it. The Raiders right now, man, it's prime time season. It's prime time to go. Everybody's excited. The young guys have come in. Hey, he says, what's up, brother? What up, my brother? What up? Salute. We got 10 in the building right now. Hey, so when you look at this, man, you got people already in camp. Every single player. Nobody's injured. Everybody's ready to go. Man, when you're a coach and you have all these things going, Matt, what is the first thing that you guys are installing? Especially I know that at the little guy level, it's a certain thing, but if you are coaching on the Raiders right now, what are the first things that you're looking at?
First things I'm looking at, man, I'm looking at getting my line established, bro. I'm establishing whether I'm running zone, power, I'm probably running a little bit of both, but, I got to get that established. I got to get my guys on the same page. Right now, I got Miller healthy. I got Linderbaum. We got guys that we're trying to figure out where they're going to be put in place. So that's my first step. My second thing I'm looking at is, my quarterbacks, man. You gotta be knowing what your quarterbacks are doing, man. So they got to be working well with your line, So you got to be working with those two most of the time. Your defense, your coordinator's got that covered, But if I'm head coach, I coach offense, so me, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at my quarterback. I'm looking at my offensive line. So when it comes to the defense, that's all on your son. He does all that. So I don't even bother with that stuff. I just watch what he does and then I counter it.
Yeah, I got you. Yo, Big Luck says, what's up, Big Will and Matty B? What's going on, Big Luck? Salute, baby. Yo, hey, I'm telling you right now, man, as a coach, I would be highly excited when you get all those new guys, all this talent, everybody that's walking into the two-door door. The Raiders, man, we are a completely different team from last year. If you look at us, man, we have a lot of different pieces, a lot of the same, but what I feel like right now, the culture is different. What you're hearing from the reporters, that it is strictly business. You are going in there to put in work, and you will reap what you will sow. That's kind of the Kubiak motto. He's kind of taking that to heart, man, and he's putting in a lot of hard work out there. But I'm going to ask you this, Matt. Yo, there's a big rumor that just dropped, right? We all know Mr. Vita Vea is not happy with the Buccaneers right now. The Buccaneers have to pay Baker Mayfield big time money. Now Vita Vea is asking for an extension. Do you see Vita Vea coming to the Raiders?
Yeah, I can see it happening. He's got ties, man. He's got spy tech, and he played with Brady and won a Super Bowl with Brady. I mean, that's enough to give me a reason to go to where, go to Vegas. If that's where I truly want to go, there's rumors he wants to go to, either a California team or, Vegas. But I really do think Vegas is his number one destination. In my opinion, I don't know. But that depends on how aggressive Mark Davis really wants to be with, or not Mark Davis, I'm sorry, John Spytek wants to be with this. And if he really wants to go in there, if he thinks that he can come in there, which I think he could, I think he's definitely a better player than, who's the last guy we brought in that fucked his ankle up?
Wilkins.
Yeah, Wilkins.
Christian Wilkins.
So everybody said that's the best guy Max is gonna be playing with, and then he blew his ankle out, So I do think Vita Vea would be the best guy Max has ever played with if he got brought over to us. So definitely two-headed monster right there.
Why I love the idea of us trying to get a Vita Vea, right? I'm just thinking it's not the right time for the Raiders right now. I'm going to tell you because Vita Vea is not just going to come here and be like, okay, I'm going to come and pay. You can pay me whatever. Vita Vea is going to be like, hey, I need to get paid. And he's going to ask for north of $20 million a year. $20 million a year ain't no chump change for a 31-year-old defensive tackle.
All right.
Right? If you look at it, Sexy Dexy, who was 27, hey, Big Luck says, Wilkin was better at pranks, though. Hey, you ain't lying, bro.
Was. That's why you got to let go. Definitely pranks.
He probably pretty good at that reach around, too, bro. So that's why he's probably not with
it was
the
just
team
a
right now. Rewind. Hey, but I'm going to tell you guys like this, man. I'm like, what I see is this. Vita Vea is 31 years old. He's going to be a solution for the short term, man. He's going to require something to get back, right? So if you trade him for him, they're going to ask for picks and players. We have to trade away a player. It's going to be a younger guy that has upside, that's on a leaner contract. So that's the only reason why I look at it, and I don't really feel we're on the same timeline, right? A Vita Vea, bro, like I feel like a Vita Vea is a team for a guy or for a team that's right there on the cusp.
Yeah, but he's 31 years old, man. What are you going to really get for him? Are you going to go and you're not going to get a second rounder for him? I bet
no, people are saying a
round.
second and a fifth rounder for Vita Vea.
A second and a fifth? I think you can get him fucking cheaper than that, dude, honestly.
But you got to remember, you can think about that, right? But when you look at it, the Glaciers, the ownership for the Buccaneers have never done a trade like that. They are notoriously known for being enclosed and like being like yo, like it's our way or the highway. So I'll be like, but it's interesting because if you guys looked at it, Vita Vea today, he showed up at practice, but he had a hurt back.
Right.
He was full go, you know what I mean? I mean, like he right now he's pulling every string in order for like the team to let him go. So when I see Vita Vea, man, I'll be like, I wish that we could get him, Matt. Don't get me wrong.
He's on the last year of his contract, right?
He's on the last year of his contract.
The last year of his contract. He's got no guarantee left.
So he wants that guaranteed money, baby.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to give it to him, but I'm just saying, I don't know, man. I think I think sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Somebody tried calling me.
No worries, bro.
But
I was just telling you about how Vita Vea like literally was a player that like he just wants to get paid right now. It doesn't suit us. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna ask the chat. Chat, if you guys have the opportunity right now to sign Vita Vea, And you guys know you have to pay him north of 20 to 21 million dollars. I think it's going to be probably 23. Oh, so here we go. William Snow says 3 years, 18 millions and a fourth. So, or in a fourth year option. So at 3 years, 18 million, I don't think he's going to stay at 3 years, 18 million. That's what he's getting paid right now.
Yeah, that's what he's getting paid right now.
He's going to want more money. But thanks, William. Man, that's what I love it. You know, and that's where I think about it. I think it's because of the salary cap. One, if he was 27, Matt, if he was 27, 28 years old,
that's a different story. I mean, you're definitely, you know what I mean, worth money there. But you know, I don't know, man. I don't know if we should be trading for that kind of money right now for that. But I mean, if Spytek can work something out and get it on a good deal and make it a good deal, you know, to where you can bring him over, then go for it. You know what I mean? And I think Spytek can work some magic. You know what I mean? I think he can do something that if he was to bring him over, it would be for a deal. The deals he's worked out so far have been pretty decent. You know what I mean? Minus the Linderbaum, but you had to do that to get him over here. So that was still even a good deal for him, honestly. So.
Yeah. No, and I mean, like, again, that's where I go. And I think the Raiders salary cap, we're really restrained in the salary cap department right now. We're at 20 million.
Yeah, we'd have to restructure some for sure.
Yeah. And I don't think he's going to want to take less money. So, again, I'm like, that's why I'm like, I just don't think he suits us. Now, I'll tell you what, the 49ers, they're the biggest salary cap. They're on that edge. You might see him go there. But fuck those Niners. Nobody wants to see those guys.
Isn't his brother isn't it Bosa talk about retirement too? I read something about that today too.
Yeah, I have no idea about that, man. So let me ask you this, man. We'll move on from Vita Vea. Yo, Matt, for you, who is gonna be your camp MVP? Who's gonna be the guy that's gonna come in here to training camp and blow the socks off of everybody and show everybody that he deserves to be on this squad?
I'm gonna go with Stooks. I think he's gonna impress everybody, man. I think he's gonna be coming in here, and I think that backfield is gonna be something that people are gonna be watching, you know. In my opinion, man, I think we're gonna have a really good safety core, or a good safety core. I'm sorry, man, we're getting my words all mixed up. But I think we're gonna have a good core at the safety unit, man. And I really, really, really think this dude's gonna stand out this year, especially in this defense that gosh dang it, but defense that we're bringing over this year. So,
yo, hey, Big Luck says, hey, I hope that Bosa and CMC retire. He's basically going
flawless victory.
Down to the fucking San Francisco, bro. He's trying to get that flawless victory happening. He's trying to get that double whammy out of San Francisco, man. Hey,
it's gonna be long, man.
Big Luck hit that one right there for me, bro. Hey, I'm telling you right now, Ezekiah Masses, bro, for some reason, he has hit that swagger button. He's gone into camp. He's getting reps with the ones. Now, of course, everybody says, and they're saying that he's keeping good coverage, man. I'd be like, if you're listening to the people out there, like Vinny Bonsignora, if you're listening to our boy Q, you know, the guy, a lot of like the announcers. What's up, Ronnie? Raiders! Yes, sir. Let's go, baby. Let's cracking, baby. Thank you so much for jumping on, man. Hey, look, I'm telling you right now, we are looking at Ezekiah Masses as being the opposite side corner. I know we're excited about Jamard McCoy. Jamard McCoy actually took reps with the 2s and 3s. So that's good to know that he's coming back from that knee injury. I like the fact that we're taking it slow with him, man. Hey, Ronnie says true. Hey, this is true also. Malik Benson has been making a lot of noise, man. Our
Right.
6th round pick has been making a lot of noise, and he's been doing a lot of things in camp. So when you look at this, man, for me, though, I'm telling you, Ezekiah Masses is a name to watch. My thing is when you put on pads, once you have to tackle, once you start seeing their number 1, their number 2, then how are you going to do? As a rookie, are you going to be able to hold your water? Are you going to be able to like transition that? Because Matt, you and I know.
Dude, there's how many of these? I mean, I get where everybody gets all excited about them, but you know, we've seen these linebackers come in and go. We've seen linebackers time and time again. This linebacker looks really good. You know, we either trade him, we let him go. You know, we cut him from the practice squad or something like that, and he goes and signs with somebody else. You know, I don't know, man. We'll see.
And that's
it's
the thing, right?
preseason,
It's
you know
either,
what I mean?
hey, I'm going to ask you this. Is it that our team is that bad that these rookies are coming in and looking good? Or is it that, you know, those rookies are that good? So,
I don't know,
chat,
man.
you guys are, chat,
We
I'm
were
going to
really
ask
freaking
chat
bad
this.
last year,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Hey, Cat-
we were really bad.
If anybody pops off in practice right now, is it that our team was just that bad? Or
I mean,
is it that player is that good that they're coming into practice? Chat, let me know. I'll be like, let us know what you guys think. But I'm going to tell you right now, I think it's a little bit of mixture of both, Matt.
yeah.
We were the 32nd team.
Yeah, bro. We picked first in the draft, bro. Like, you can't be sitting there telling me that, oh, this dude's he's a game changer. Yeah. I mean, everybody looks like a game changer right now when we got a whole new coaching staff. You know what I mean? Like, we got to see them hitting pads. We got to see them go out there and get started, bro. Like, that's what we're waiting on right now. A couple more weeks and we'll be seeing what's up.
Yeah, and that's where like we're looking at it, right? So I want to be realistic. I think Ezekiah Masses is probably a really good player. But do I believe on another team he would probably be a starter or even being considered for that? Probably not, right? It's just like Big Luck said. Hey, that secondary had a lot of questions last year. So both, right? And then hey, we got our boy here, William, saying, hey, it was bad last year.
Bad last year, man. So bad.
Yep. So when we have all these things, right, it's kind of hard to say. But right now, because we're on the building blocks, and I'm really going to focus this year, man, on seeing like if I was building the team.
Yeah.
You got to build it, right? So you got to look at it and say, all right, if Malik Benson is really coming in here and Ezekiah Masses is really pushing to be starters as picks that late in the draft, do we give Spytek a good grade because he got starters on this team that are going to be later on in the draft?
I mean, I don't know, man. It depends. Like, we got to wait and see. Like, I think they might have did really good in this draft, honestly. Like, I think this was a really good draft. But, like I said, you got to wait till people get pads on and people start meshing to really find out what's going on. Everybody looks good on paper, and everybody looks good when they don't have pads on and when they do all this and when they're doing 7-on-7 drills and things like that. You know, everybody looks good. And I'm not trying to throw water or shade or anything or water on the fire or anything like that, or, you know, shade or anything. You know, I'm just trying to be realistic. You know, I don't want to give anybody like, oh, this is the best guy that we've had. You know, this is the great. You know, this guy's putting on this guy's doing that, this guy's doing this, because you know, we were the 32nd team last year. We were not good at all. Yeah, we got hype. But we got to wait to see what this hype is. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to seeing what all of them do versus just who's going to stick out the most. Because I want to see how these guys all mesh together. You know, I want to see who's going to step up and who's going to take that spot, who's going to want that starting position. You know, I want to see somebody take a veteran spot and a veteran lose out to one of these guys. If these guys are that good, they should be doing that, or at least kicking out a second stringer and putting their you know, themselves up in that position, you know. So that's what I'm waiting for, you know. And I can't really give a grade on somebody because, oh, they look good without pads, or they did this, they look good when they stretched, you know. Okay, cool, you know.
Yeah. No. I get what you're saying. Hey, so Roddy Grannon says, hey, wait and see with Besh and Dante Thornton. They always have hype, the rookies. Okay. And then we got Big Luck saying, Because Spytek drafted not Grandpa Carroll. Whatever happens, man, but you don't got Grandpa Carroll drafted for you. Hey, also, man, if you guys are listening, man, if you guys are on X, make sure that you guys move over to YouTube, man, because I cannot see your guys' comments because you guys are on X. But if you guys come over to YouTube, make sure that you guys come over there, man, and drop us a line. Look, man, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm excited to see the development of players, right? But I'm concerned as well. Because at today's camp, there was reports coming out that receivers were dropping wide open balls, that we had a lot of struggles in that room. I had a little clip of the receivers running through, but I'm like, unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to upload it. But,
sorry, my bad.
So I'm going to bro, if receivers right now, okay, Matt, if the reports are that the receivers are having struggles right now, how do you assess this? How do you go and you say, hey, are we going to build on this? Or do you go and you bring in a wide receiver?
I gotta, I'm gonna give it a couple more practices before I actually make the decision on that. But I would, if it continues to happen, I definitely have to go get somebody that's gonna bring in a little bit more leadership, and a little bit more veteran leadership, I guess. I would definitely go get something like that. Now, if they can pick it up, everybody has a bad practice. You know what I mean? Not everybody's going to have a great practice. There's been days where they say this about this and this about this group and this group, and they're not that good. But if it keeps happening, yeah, we got to fix the wide receiver room. But that doesn't mean go out and get the top receiver in the free agency and go spend big money on him. We'll have to, it's not going to be a big name player. It's going to be somebody that's able to come in on a cheap price and did somewhat okay, I guess, do kind of like one of them like second tier receivers that are out there in free agency, in my opinion.
I agree. And you know what? Big Luck's I'm going to tell you, Big Luck says it was Thornton dropping all the balls. Ronnie says Naylor and Tucker struggled. He said, hold on here. Tucker dropped a screen pass. And then...
Hey, and that might not always be on the receiver. That could be a bad thrown ball. That could have been something behind him, maybe
absolutely.
I wasn't there. So, that could be on the quarterbacks too, that they struggled with that. Maybe the quarterback's not clicking with the receivers. So, that's something you just got to look at, man. And
you know what?
Put it all off.
I'm going to tell you what, Matt. No, you're right. And I'm going to tell you something. There were reports of balls being thrown late by Fernando Mendoza. Okay. This is nothing new. He's a rookie guy. Okay. Mm-hmm. Balls being thrown late, that he's still working on his footwork, that he's still working on his development. At this stage, isn't that normal, Matt?
Yeah, it's normal. Yeah. That's the thing with these people nowadays, bro. Throw your rookie quarterback in there, make them start. What good does that do when they have no basic skill set? You know what I mean? It's different than college, bro. It's a whole different ball game than college. You have to come in here and get trained in this stuff. You can't just be thrown to the wolves, man. That's why these quarterbacks burn out when they get picked number one, or they're in these top, these first round picks. They burn out, they fade out because they're not taught the proper way, man. It's very important. That's why it frustrates me hearing these people. Let's throw Mendoza in there. Let's throw Mendoza in there. He needs to start week one. No, he don't. No, he don't.
Absolutely, Matt. You're absolutely correct. But I think coaches look at it different than fans. And people that when you're coaching football, when you're developing players, when you're the person in there and you're invested, you look at things differently. And I'm going to tell you what. Big Luck says, that's on Kirko. Mendoza would drop dimes. LOL. Hey, but he says, can't put it all in the receivers. I agree. And that's the thing, man. Right now, we are all building that cohesion.
Yeah.
The team is working together to become something.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I'm teaching
happen
my kids
overnight.
right now. I got a 12U. Like I said, I'm not trying to put this shit off on the same, but I got a 12U. I got to do the same thing with 12U. You know, it's a whole new team. It's not the same kids that I had last year. It's a whole new team. I got to mesh these kids together. I got to build these kids together. I can't just bring them in here and throw them in there and be like, here you go. This is what we run. Okay, now go do it. You know, you got to teach every kid. Even if they've been through your system, you still have to teach them from the ground up. Every single NFL player has to start from the ground up every single season. They don't just start tackling and they don't just start hitting. They have to relearn everything they're doing every single year. That's how you stay in shape. And they got to keep doing it on the off season too. So, you know, you don't just throw people in there and be like, here you go. You know, like that's not how you play football.
Well, and that's the thing. A lot of people think like that.
Yeah, and it's
because
frustrating.
Fernando Mendoza played in college and that he won a national championship in college, that all of a sudden he's going to come to this team, put this team on his back and be like, hey, I got this, guys.
Yeah, don't worry.
Are you kidding me, bro? That's ridiculous.
You couldn't even pull
Fernando
the center when we
Mendoza's-
got him. But yeah, we want to throw him in there as a starter. It makes no sense.
He hasn't done anything in the league yet to prove that this young man is going to go out there and do those type of things. So for Fernando Mendoza, man, what I say is let him ride the bench, let him ride with Kirko, let him see this, let him develop all those relationships with the receivers, let things happen, and then be patient. But Raider Nation is not patient, man. And they're going to say, hey, well, we've been sitting here waiting to win for years.
Yeah, I get it. But now you got to wait a couple more. I'm telling you, this is the year. This is where we're going to start rebuilding right here. Give it time. You know, I get, you know, I'm in the same boat. Like, I want to win too. Everybody wants to win on this team. Everybody wants the Raiders to win. You know, like everybody, trust me. I want them to win more than anybody, you know, but sometimes when you have the right pieces, you have to let it gel together in order for it to work, you know, and this right now is the start of that gel. So we got to just let it continue to gel.
No, absolutely.
No matter the bumps.
Yo, Roddy says Mendoza is so cool. Accepting the fact that he has a lot to learn. Love this dude. Hey, he accepts the fact. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
That's
what? And he's embracing it. Bro, he's come out and said, hey, you know what? I'm learning. I'm doing this. I'm still trying to. Bro, today he came out talking about how the transition of getting the ball from underneath center, like, he's like, oh, I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm still working on it. He's still getting extra snaps.
Hey, let me ask the chat this. How many of you guys were rooting for Shedeur Sanders to be the starter this year and last year? You know what I mean? Like, how many people were rooting for him to come to our team and be the starter last year? And look how good he did with the Browns last year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we can't do this, man. We got to let these guys do the right thing and just let them develop this kid.
So Big Luck has something for you, Matt. It says 12U's first day was always running my big ass. Like I signed up for football, not track, coach.
Oh, bro. That's what we're doing right now. Calisthenics and running, bro.
I could just see Big Luck out there too. Oh, hey, coach.
Dude,
water
my
break.
big kids are like winded every single rep, man. They're like, oh, this sucks. So I know what you're talking about, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm not going to lie, bro. Every single time when I would always see that offensive lineman giving you that extra little bit of extra, I would sometimes let them slide at the end, bro.
I do. I know I'm not always on my lineman, you know?
Yeah, you gotta let them big old war daddies just hang out sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey, so Roddy says, I love Spytech and so thankful for Kubiak. Let's fucking get it. Hey, I agree. I think that this combination of coach and GM, it's unique and it's working. I don't care that they're all a bunch of choir boys, Matt. I don't care that they all go to church right after the game. I don't. That's their personal business. If they do that, who cares? Bro, I really see this working in Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying let it finish, let it just gel out, man. Like, I really think this is the pieces that we got. Do I think all these coaches are going to stay on this staff this year and everybody's going to stay, it's going to be the core? No, there's going to be guys that are going to get fired after this season. There's going to be new guys that come in, and we're going to have to gel them into the mix too, man. Like, it's a never-ending cycle, but as long as that core unit of the general manager and the head coach keep seeing eye to eye and the ownership, It's only bound to go up from here.
Absolutely. Hey, and our boy William Snow says, most picture perfect rebuild possible, the proper way. I don't want to put the cart before the horse, right? Or whatever it is. Because right now, bro, it looks all good, but we haven't seen any of the product on the field.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm telling you right now, just from outside the box, looking in, the Raiders look totally different than they did last year. Pete Carroll had us on Space Nine. He had us like thinking, oh, yeah, you know, he came in and saying, I win 10 games. That's what I do. I'm like, hey, bro, you can't come into a rebuilding team and say that you're going to win 10 games.
Yeah.
Especially with a starving fan base.
Yeah, and no starting quarterback. But you're going to come in here and win 10 games.
You got Geno super perm.
Geno fucking ain't no starting quarterback. That dude was a backup quarterback his whole damn career, man. He went to Seattle, had 2 good years. He was still a backup.
No, I agree.
That dude sucks. Call it from the get-go. That dude's garbage. Fuck that dude.
So, hey, and now you got a quarterback, you got a young coach, you got a young team. You're set up for the future. Yo, now we got, Roddy saying never. And he says, I hope Sanders does well, but never wanted him in Vegas.
I know. There were guys last year that were just all about him coming to Vegas. Oh, he's a number 1 draft pick. He's coming to Vegas. He's going to be our savior. No, man. And then they just threw him to the Wolves too, man. Well, I didn't really throw him to the Wolves. He had to fight his way through it to get to the Wolves.
No, you ain't lying. Let me ask you this, Matt. As we go into camp now, the offensive line is now listed right now currently as left tackle Colton Miller, left guard Buford, center is Tyler Lindenbaum, right guard is JPJ, and right tackle is DJ Glaze. Do you anticipate the offensive line staying the same?
No. I think it's going to be shuffled around a couple times before we find out. I think there's going to be a couple movements around. I think JPJ is going to get moved around a couple times too. I think, even what I read, he was struggling in areas and he had to show up early with rookies, so I think Zun's going to probably give some people a run for their money too. So, I think JPJ's still got a lot to prove, man. I don't think JPJ's even a lock. Linderbaum and Colton Miller, I could probably say those are about the only 2 guys that are locked down in those positions right now. Everybody else is still up in the air, in my opinion. I think those guys could all still be getting shuffled around. So I don't think, no, that's not the solidified starting offensive line, no.
Hey, you know what? Snow says 86 DJ. So he's saying that DJ Glaze won't be on there either. I'm like, so I'm going to ask you this, Matt. If you don't anticipate the offensive line staying the same, who do you anticipate the offensive line being week 1?
Give me 1 second on that. Okay. Let me see who all we have on our offensive line so I can make sure I'm getting names right.
So I'll start with this. So that way you can do your research. At left tackle, I believe Colton Miller is our current starter and will stay at our starter. At left guard, I'm with Big Luck. I see Trey Zune playing left guard. They're saying right now they're having him play all over the offensive line.
Uh-huh.
That he just hasn't played one position, that he has played multiple positions already in camp. So that means that he's highly athletic. That means he has the ability to do a lot of things. And you and I know that your left guard is more athletic than your right guard because he's usually your pulling guard.
Mm-hmm.
He's usually leading into the hole.
Yep.
I could see Trey Zune doing that. Tyler Lindenbug's already secured. I see JPJ starting at right guard, even though I really feel like it's a make it or break it year for JPJ. If JPJ does not give any fruit this year, bro, or he doesn't do what he's supposed to do, I don't see him being on this team for very much longer. You know, I see a possible trade. I see something that they will move on from him, especially because it's going to be like Caleb Rogers or something like that that takes his position. So I'll be like, when you look at that, and I'm going to tell you like this. I know a lot of people are going to have problems with DJ Glaze because they're going to say, oh, well, he gave up half the sacks last season, him and Forsythe. You know, one of them was the right tackle, the other one was the left tackle. So, but I'm going to tell you like this. I think DJ Glaze suffered a lot last year because we were in shotgun a high amount of the time. And then when you drop vertically and you have to drop that amount of space because of shotgun, players are, it makes it, gives them the ability to make it easier for them to cross your face. And that's where DJ Glaze struggles. It's when players cross his face. So that's where I'm like, I think that us coming from underneath center will give him some sort of balance. But I'm like, that's why what I want to see. Hey, says Big Lex says, nah, YouTube want to be coach's son. Carroll gave up all the sacks. Yeah. Hey, but it's because Carroll.
Hey, somebody's got to be the worst in the league, dude. Not everybody can be first.
Did, and I'm going to tell you like this. But when you hear everything that came out from Brennan Carroll, that he was golfing while they were supposed to be at team meetings, that your spy tech came down and was handling the offensive line room. When all those types of things happen, bro, that kind of makes you say, hey, you weren't doing your job. You know, you kind of like shouldn't be here. But let me ask you like this, Matt, and we can talk about this. If you as a GM are coming down and coaching your offensive line, and even though it's your coach's son, are you not addressing that with your coach?
Oh, I'm addressing that with my coach. I would have, like, I tell you this right now, like, I would have fucking fired Pete Carroll knowing this now before I would have fired Chip Kelly when it came down to it. I would have let fucking Pete Carroll, I would have let both of his sons walk right out that fucking door, and I would have let fucking Chip Kelly come in and take control of everything. And if we had to redo this, knowing what I know now before, you know, everything that happened, do I think Chip Kelly would have made this team any better? No, but I would have definitely got rid of his fucking son because I think Chip Kelly could have ran a better offense than what fucking they had going on.
No, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So who's your offensive line? So let's go back to that.
So, yeah, for sure. Left tackle and center, I'm Colt Miller, Linderbaum, for sure. I think, like you said, dude, Jackson Powers is to make it break it year. I could also see Jackson Power moving to left guard, man. He's a limber guy, man. He can get down the field. He can make blocks. We've seen it. You know what I mean? We watched it last year. I remember me and you watching these blocks. He was pulling on it. He just laying the dudes out like this dude can move. You know what I mean? But how bad does he want it? Is he going to sit down and actually learn this stuff? Does he really want it that bad to have that position? That's my only question with him. I think he could play left guard. Antonio Mafi, maybe, as you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. He's kind of a backup role. I don't see him actually like getting a starting position. I think he's more of like a sub guy. Charles Grant, I think he could be good if he stayed behind Colt Miller. It'd be a replacement for him. I think he could be good. I think he could be actually probably one of the better linemen that are sitting in the backup spots right now on our offensive line. And then Trey Zune, I really think he could actually push Powers Johnson this year. So that's why I said Powers Johnson's really got to step up his game this year and see what's going on. So if he doesn't step it up, I think Trey Zune wins that spot, man. Right tackle, DJ Glaze, I think right now he's got it locked up. And like you said, man, that offensive line that we were running last year, so a lot of these guys struggled in that shit last year because of what was going on. You know, I would struggle if I had an offensive line coach that was helping me out and he was golfing. I would struggle too, man.
No, absolutely,
So,
man. Hey,
yeah.
Steven says, "What's up, brothers? What's up, Steven? TBH Sacktown in the building.
What
Hey,
up?
if you guys get a chance, man, if you guys are listening, please give them a listen. They got the Sack Blackout podcast. Make sure that guys lock in. They're awesome, man. Yo, let me ask you this, Matt. Who is the most exciting rookie for you?
The most exciting rookie for me, I mean, it would be Mendoza, but he needs to ride the bench. So I don't know, man. I think I'm really looking forward to seeing what this Mike White does, man. I'm sorry, Washington.
Mike
Sorry, Mike
All right.
Washington. I don't know why I said Mike Washington. I'm really looking forward to see what he does, man. I think that 1-2 running back duo is what is going to really set things over the edge when it comes to this offense, especially if things start clicking together. If these receivers start working, the quarterback starts working, you get that 1-2 punch. That's what I'm really looking forward to. So I'm really kind of excited. In my own opinion, I'm really excited to see what this guy brings.
Yeah. Hey, so Big Luck says he's going to go with Stooks.
And Stooks, yes, and Stooks, 100%. I'm really excited to see what he brings. I said that earlier. I'm excited to see what he does. I think he's really going to turn this backfield. I really think he's going to turn the safety unit around. Yeah, he's going to turn the safety unit around back here, man. Keep fucking wanting to say backfield. Fucking stupid.
Hey, you know what? You said Mike Washington, and I'm going to tell you something. Mike Washington today, or the first couple of days of camp, has been running with the 1s and the 2s. So you might be catching on to something there. Hey, let me ask you this: is Mike Washington running with the 1s and 2s a big deal?
Yeah, anytime you run with the 1s and 2s, it's a big deal, man. Especially as a rookie. So I mean, get them reps where you can get them reps, and fucking go 100% every fucking time you get it. Do your job. That's how you win it. So yeah, definitely, fucking most definitely.
All right, man. Hey, to me, I think Mike Washington running with the 1s and 2s shows that he's like ready to take second teams to snaps. Right? We got Raiders Unleashed in the building, baby. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you for listening, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hey, we got our boy Jermod McCoy by Ronnie. He says that's his. But you know what, man? I'm gonna tell you with Jermod McCoy, I'm excited, but I am more cautious because of the injury. I don't want to get overly excited, and then they go like, "Hey, man, we're gonna make sure that his knee is cleaned up and everything like that." But he actually got reps with the 2s and 3s today. So I'm going to tell you like this. Hey, people, I had this on the banner too. Jermod McCoy running with the 2s and the 3s. I think Jermod McCoy running with the 2s and 3s is an absolute big fucking deal right now, Matt.
Yeah. Especially after the injury he had.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So you have that kind of injury and you're up there running with 1 or 2s and 3s, man. Like that's big steps, man, from where you were coming from.
Yep.
And that's big for us too, So if he plays out, fuck yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing, right? And it all depends on what happens with McCoy with his injury, if he's able to come back from it, if he's able to do things. So that's where I go like, hey, it's super interesting. We'll see what happens. But hey, let me ask you this. Right now, Fernando Mendoza is running the 2s. He's ready. Is that a big deal, Matt? Or is that where you expected him to be running with the 2s and the 3s? I'd be like, well, where did you expect him to be at?
I expect him to be running with the 2s and the 3s, man. So, AOC's our backup, right? Or, our backup right now. AOC's our backup. So don't get excited about Mendoza running with the 2s, He's just getting his reps in, and that's all he's doing right now. There ain't nothing that's special about him running with them besides him just getting the reps in and getting used to running with these guys at the highest speeds that they're running. So, yeah, it's good for him for sure. But do I think that means that he's moving up, going to the number 1s? No, he's doing his job right now, learning.
Hey, Big Luck says, kind of surprising. Means AOC's hot dog water.
You know what? AOC's not as bad as people think he is, man. Like, we've had a shit team for how many years now, man? Like, you can't blame the dude. How many times has he beat the Chiefs when we've asked him to beat him? You know what I mean? Like, you guys, everybody roots for him when we beat the Chiefs, and when we do, win, do I say, he doesn't win a lot of games, but the whole team hasn't won a lot of games in a lot of years. He's not a bad backup. I'd have him on my team.
No, and you know what? And that's the thing. I think he's a legitimate backup, right? And nobody wants to hear that. They're like, nobody wants to hear that. But at the same time, I go and I say, hey, I'm right there with you. I'll be like, hey, Ronnie says that AOC is the effing man. Hey,
Farva, OC, man.
Hey, Farva has his people, bro. There's people that they listen to him, they want to follow him. So it is what it is. The Aidenolics.
Not even an Aidenolic. I think he's a good backup, man. Like, seriously, he's the best backup we got.
He's the only backup we got right now.
We got Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah. Hey, absolutely, man. Hey, let me ask you this. What is the ideal situation for Mendoza to take over? Or it says tail over, but take over.
Well, when his time is ready, I guess, man. I don't know. Like, that's a hard question to say. Like, now, if we start struggling as an offensive team this year, like, is throwing him in there going to make any better? No. Is he going to get some cool, like, surprising plays? Yeah, but that's not going to make us win games. So don't risk it. Don't even risk throwing him in there if our team's garbage this year, Go back and fix what's wrong and then get him in there. Let him keep learning. That way, when he does come over here, if we decide to get rid of Kirk Cousins next year, he's got the experience. He knows how the system works. But I don't want him starting this year. I don't think he should start at all this year. So I think he should be sitting back this whole entire year and not take, unless it gets to the end of the year where we are like, it's a nothing game or whatever, throw him in there for a couple plays. And that's about it. But I wouldn't be starting him this year until he's absolutely 100% ready to go. If the guy can't pull out from under center, you're not going to learn it in a couple weeks, a couple months, it takes time. It's not something that you just learn overnight. There's steps to it. Yeah, you might have some good ones. You're going to see him trip if he starts going in there. You put him in there now. You're going to see him trip at the line. You're going to see him stumble over his feet, fumble the ball, things like that. And then you guys are going to be calling for his head. So let him get situated. Let him get comfortable. Don't rush him. Quit trying to kill him before he gets out there. Just let him do his job.
All right. Hey, Matt, I got this poll up right now asking the chat, hey, will this team win more than 6 games this year? Make sure that you guys participate in the chat. If you guys have the ability to, man, make sure that you vote on it. We're going to hit this up here in about the next 13 to 15 minutes when we're almost done with the show. But, we got week 18 start because he's already locked in the number 1 spot. Okay? It says, I'd play AOC if Kirk goes down. Ronnie, I don't disagree. I agree with you 100%. I think that's the plan right now. If AOC goes down, if Kirk goes down, you will see AOC go in.
Yep, 100%.
Once you put in AOC, Matt, or once you put in Mendoza, you cannot take him out.
You cannot take him out, no. And that's where, that's what a lot of these guys do. They'll put him in there, and then he doesn't do good, and then they pull him out. And then they put the other guy back in there, and then that guy doesn't do good, and then they pull him out and put him back in there. And all that does is ruin a dude. It ruins their mindset, man, because am I good enough or am I not good enough? Do you want me to take the snaps? Do you not want me to take the snaps, man? It kills quarterbacks, dude. Like, if you leave him in there, you got to make him go with it, man. But even I think if you really honestly, like, look at it, like, if he goes down, you have to assign another veteran quarterback. You have to. If Kirk Cousins goes down,
He said
Kurt Cobain did go down, but if Kirk Cousins goes down, then AOC comes in, and if he goes down, you have to sign another backup quarterback for sure. But if you decide to roll Mendoza, you have to stick him in there, but you have to make sure he's ready because there's going to be bumps all over that man with him.
Yeah. Hey, right here it says, hey, yes, I'm taking 6 or over. So is Big Luck. Williams now just says, ha. That's it. Hey, but you know what, brother? I'm going to tell you like this. The perfect situation for Fernando Mendoza to take over would be week 1 of next year.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that means Kirko had some success. That means that, we had some success. You know what? You're able to then get the wide receiver. Kirko change. Yes, sir. You get your wide receiver. You're able to address other things. But that's in a perfect world.
Yeah.
For me, I think if he starts after week 14 versus after our bye week, it's the perfect week for him to come in, get plenty of reps, and move into the next year. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that because they're going to want to be like, oh, we want to win. I mean, like my thing is like this. If we put him in week 1 through 9, I don't want to see this guy versus the Rams. Bro, versus the Bills, versus all these defenses that are highly ranked that are going to destroy this kid's abilities or like his mindset. Right? Do I think he's weak-minded? Absolutely not. But I think that you have to look at those things and address those things and put him in the best position to have success. And that means having a team around him and having other things in place. But, all right, man. So we got off of that. Oh, we already talked about Ezekiel Masses. Hey, man, we made it to the end of the show, bro. It looks like it. Shoot. Yes, sir. Hey, we got 28 people in the building. Thank you guys so much for being locked in, man. Yeah, we appreciate everybody. You. Yes, sir. Well, hey, Matt, what you got lined up for next week, man? What you got going on?
I'm just football stuff, man. That's all I got going on, man. Just training. Getting ready to go pick kids up for pads. I got to go do that this weekend. So, yeah, do all that cool stuff.
Yeah, man. Hey, you want to talk kicker? Okay, man. Hey, we'll bring up the kicker. Yeah, like Tokyo Toe or Sam Gay. I'm going to tell you like this. I think the Tokyo Toe is a project. I think that he's going to come in and have the big leg. I think if he comes in and wins it, it's because he's shown that he's a more accurate and longer range kicker than Matt Gay. But for right now, I think Matt Gay is going to be the starting kicker.
Yeah, I'm in that same boat right there. I couldn't have said it any better. So, yeah, I really do think that Matt Gay's a starter, and if the old Tokyo Toe does come out, it's because he was the better accurate kicker. So, that would be something though. I would be really, really cool to see that. Like going from just watching YouTube videos to winning the starting position for the team that you started watching. Like, oh man, that would be badass, dude. Like, that would be cool.
Yeah, it would, man. It'd be
Make
crazy.
A movie about it. Make a movie.
Hey, Ronnie, thank you so much, man. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, man. We'll be back next week, so make sure that you log in. Same time, same bat channel, everything, man. Hey, Tokyo Toe, Rookie of the Year. It says YouTube. Yes, sir, William. So, hey,
dude, that would be crazy if a kicker got Rookie of the Year, bro. That would be cool.
That would be insane to have a Raiders rookie kicker of the year, man. But all right, guys. Hey, please make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, man. Until next time, it's all about one nation. It's all about one team. It's all about the Raiders. Salute, Raider Travis. We see you, big dog.
Yes, sir.
Late. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on, guys. Wait, for some reason, the outro video is not working. Let me put this here. And